Well, it's clear that every member on the jail trust agrees that something needs to change. Whether that's money flowing into the jail or a change in leadership, they don't know. But they agree that something needs to change, and fast.
In my time as a trust member, I have witnessed a cascade of systemic failures.
More than 50 deaths, 11 failed health inspections, 3 different leaders in charge, and a revolving door of jail trust members, all since the trust took over in 2020. Those are the concerns Derek Scobie listed in Friday's jail trust meeting.
The problems are not merely operational, they are systemic, they are structural, and in many cases rooted in chronic underfunding. I am deeply concerned that if we do not address these funding shortfalls and operational deficiencies, that the Department of Justice may come in and intervene.
And that is a possibility if they don't fix the ongoing problems inside the facility. After the trust voted to recommend the Board of County Commissioners take a review at their operations of the jail, Pastor Scobie told the trust he thinks a solution is funding. But where will it come from?
Funding is a twofold thing right now. It's also applicable to the new building, which we're trying to get constructed.
The reality of it is all the funding in the world will not make those people working there more trained. It will not magically get rid of the bed bugs.
Falk thinks the control should be handed over to the sheriff and the trust should dissolve.
If it does go back to the sheriff, we need to make sure that he has the resources he needs to be successful.
Sheriff Johnson, who sits on the jail trust, didn't publicly make a statement in today's jail trust meeting, but he told me instead that he is always prepared to honor his obligation if they want him to take over that responsibility. But that simply wasn't their decision today.
I am not a fan of quick reactions. I think we owe it to ourselves and those we serve to go through a process that is deliberative, constructive.
Megan Mosley, KOCO 5 News.